I'm Conrad Fargo. This is the Fargo Five. We are moving into our Fargo Fun segment. This is where we talk about all things fun to do. We are here with Taylor Schatz from Below Zero Wrestling, also known as Jake Taylor. He's not only a performer, but you were telling me that you are also one of the principals of Below Zero Wrestling, or what exactly is your... So I want to know. I want to talk about. Hold on. Let's just say the where and the when super quick. I want to get that out of the way. So Fargo Fun. What do you do? Well, you go to the matches. Hello, Below Zero Wrestling. You want to see professional wrestling. So how do you? Okay, I'm all over the place. How do you differentiate? Just you say local professional wrestling? Is that just call it local, or how do you regional?
They're called independents.
Oh, independent. There you go. I like it. I like that. Yeah. Okay. So you want to watch some independent professional wrestling, which has probably got more heart and more soul in 10 minutes than all of a season of WWE does, or you are too much of a stand for that?
I mean, well, hey, I'm loving where you're going with it. 100%. Yeah. Great promo. No, it's independent professional wrestling is more akin to sort of what they used to do in the territories back in the day. For those of us that are older than probably 35 years old, when the territories were going on. However, WWE, AEW is a little bit more sports entertainment, which means that they really focus on the entertainment aspect, as opposed the drama of it, right? It's a soap opera, as opposed as opposed to focusing on either the sport or the athleticism. That's not to say that they're not athletic. They absolutely are. The things that those men and women do inside of the ring and take care of their bodies in the process is amazing. Mm-hmm. It is sheerly amazing. And the fact that people don't sometimes recognize that, and they think that it's all just, people, just slapping each other and, just playing around is like, no, they're taking some real hits, and it really hurts.
Yeah, it's a real risk. You take real injuries doing that kind of performance. It's a performance, but it's a real athletic performance.
Absolutely. And I try to tell the people that I train as well, too, that we work on our craft, the reason that we have to drill these things over and over and over again is because we're literally an inch away from absolute catastrophe. If you land too high, you're going to land on your neck. If you land too low, you're going to break your tailbone. Yeah. There's so many things that you have to do. I mean, it's just like any discipline, any martial art, any sport. You have to train to the best of your ability with great people to make yourself better over and over and over and over and over and over and over again ad nauseum until it's like riding a bike where you're not even thinking about it.
And we've got this Saturday, February 17th,
at the Butler Arena.
Yeah.
Yep. Butler Arena in West Fargo. There's still tickets. $5 general admission. It is a family-friendly show, so please bring all the family, all your kids. I think kids under 5 come in for free.
You guys make money at that rate? $5. I mean, that's to watch a show?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's a great deal for you. I mean, that's like the thing, too. If you go to like a WWE event or an AEW event, I mean, some of those tickets range from, $600 to $100 to even higher. So it's like, if you want to go, you're going to go, but wife's not going to go, kids aren't going to go. Or if you try to you can only bring one of the kids because you can only afford so much. The entire family can afford to come out, enjoy some live wrestling, live entertainment, enjoy some sport, enjoy some seeing, just meat on meat, slapping each other, just hitting each other, the drama that happens, the stories that we have going on. It is a great event for the entire family to come on out. Yes.
I was hearing somebody or a podcast or an article. You and I listen to a lot of podcasts. Yep. Somebody actually compared the professional wrestling to like Shakespeare back in the day. Like nowadays we think about it as like this really hoity-toity thing.
Right.
But it really wasn't.
No.
And I really think that like professional wrestling is too, it's the entertainment, because Shakespeare wasn't for the upper classes and the wealthy. It was for the working class,
100%.
Regular people.
Yep.
And I totally see professional wrestling as like this working class, but I believe that it also has highbrow aspects to it because it is
100%.
a sophisticated beautiful art that's going on there.
It can be. You know,
I think that gets lost on people.
I think it can be, and at the same time, to be a fan, you don't have to know how the sausage is made.
Yeah,
You know, you really don't.
Sure.
But at the same time, if you want to know, there's plenty of resources, information out there that you can do that. There's plenty of training centers that you can go and do that now too. It used to be like really hidden, really secret, and where people keep things like on the low end, as it were, on the down low. But there's so much resource and information out there nowadays where you can go and you can go train, or you can figure out whatever everything means, how they do things. I think it's one of the highest forms of entertainment, honestly, because not only as an athlete, not only as a performer are you being an athlete, not only as an athlete are you being a performer, but you're also you have the you have the oh gosh, I just lost my train of thought.
Sorry. Yeah, somebody walked into the studio. I was like, what? What? Me too. I was like, huh? It's our station manager. So
station manager, right?
She can come in whenever she wants. I should have the door closed. So that's on me.
That's all good. But not only is it entertainment performance, but it's athleticism. It's improv.
Yeah.
You have to learn to work on the fly because you're performing in front of a live audience.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a one-shot camera where it's proscenium, it's the television right in front of you.
Yes.
It's theater in the round, quite literally, because you have to show everything to everyone around
every
you.
angle. Yeah.
And if anybody that knows anything about theater, like that's honestly probably one of the most difficult versions of presentation theater.
There is no
theater
backstage.
Around. There is no backstage.
The whole it's a ring. The stage is a ring.
You see everything.
I've never
100%.
thought about that, but that has got to make everything that much more complicated.
It absolutely is, especially for the ones when you see someone who's an amazing athlete, an amazing performer, who can do it like really, 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 really well. For those of us who are on the inside watching them, it's like we're fans of those people because we know how difficult that is. We know it's like they're getting it from every angle and giving everyone around them this awesome show. It's not just the people that are at home. I mean, obviously, if you're performing in front of television, there's things called like hitting the hard cam. Okay, you always want to look towards that hard cam and make your pose, whatever it may be. But when you're doing live shows or independent shows, the way that people wrestle and the way that people work is a little bit different. And there are those fans who love more independent wrestling than they do sort of the sports entertainment that is more of the WWEs, which is going to go to Netflix soon at the beginning of next year. And,
what?
Yeah, right.
I didn't know that.
That was a big deal that just went down.
Might have to re-get my Netflix subscription. I canceled them a minute and a half ago.
I know. I think that's what they're planning on doing. I think they're just trying to get that entire demographic pulled over from Peacock over to Netflix. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That is that's time on the segment. We are moving to The Bird and the Bee, which they did a tribute to Daryl Hawley with I Can't Go For That.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that song that you chose.
Hall & Oates. I'm just a big fan of Hall & Oates in general. It's one of those things that I go back and I listen to, and it's just chill music. It's poppy music. It really gets you up and moving. And then a friend of mine introduced me to this group, The Bird and the Bee, that did a tribute album to reinterpreting the Masters, Hall & Oates. And I was like, I kind of like that idea. It's like reinterpreting the Masters. They're the Masters, eh? And then you go back and you listen to the catalog of Hall & Oates. It's like, yeah, they're pretty masterful in what they do. And then you look at their interpretation of what it is, and The Bird and the Bee do like a really sort of like somber, really almost like electro chill version of like all the best workings of Hall & Oates. But this one in particular is... Which one did I throw your way again?
I Can't Go For That.
I Can't Go For That. No can do. And I love music, so I'm very eclectic with everything that I listen to as well. But just the musicality inside of the song itself, I just love it. It just kills me.
We're gonna listen to that. We'll come back with Fargo Frequently Asked Questions. So don't go nowhere.